this is my reaction to this video. Big thing on this video, can't able to speak. Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to react to another... Actually, I don't know anymore. What do you think? Do you think it's a training video? Do you think it's an instructional video? Do you think it's just a scary video? Do you think it's just a usual British video that's from the 70s? I'm not sure. It's all mixed in together. This is why I'm taking for a very long time to tell you what it is, or what I think it is, or maybe what it is. Do you know what I mean? Of course you don't. If you do, that's great, because I don't really know either. So, let's begin.
When a drunken driver gets his license back,
How much?
his insurance can often double.
What, for third party?
Disqualified. Drinking and driving.
He'll find it expensive wherever he goes.
It's more than I paid for the motor.
And the real joke is, although he's allowed to drive,
The best start to do, pal.
can he afford to?
I'll do you a favour. I'll buy the motor off you.
I like how it says, think before you drink, before you drive. It's the same with think twice, think bike or something like that. I can't remember because that's a very long time ago. I know it seems like some videos away, but it's a really long time ago when I reacted to the last one. But seriously, that quote doesn't really make any sense. This is why you don't live in the 70s. Actually, to be fair, it does make sense, but for some reason to me it just didn't. Yeah.
Before you say you'll never get hurt. Well, every single day, hundreds of people say it can't happen to me, but it does. And the difference between an ugly smash-up and just a nasty shake-up could be simply the seatbelt habit. So before any of us say, it can't happen to me, snap into that seatbelt habit. You know it makes sense.
If you imagine this is your car, then this is a motorcycle.
Excuse me! Why are you repeating this? I know, you told me about like some videos ago about this sort of thing. So don't repeat the same sort of thing to me. I know you're thick. I know 70s people look weird and they have weird things, but you don't have to do random rubbish again. Like, I know, repeat the same sort of thing, like think twice, think by. Oh yeah, very interesting. We have to repeat that to create it because that's what. I don't know. I really don't know why you're repeating this to me. This is. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't speak properly today. I'm so speechless. But seriously, I got nothing. Maybe we just skip past this bit because I do want to say I have my reaction to this. I had my reaction to this monstrosity. So why not we skip to the interesting ones that we haven't seen before? Okay? Okay?
Diamonds are for danger. The diamond sign means a dangerous load. look out for the diamond signs. They all mean danger. If there's an accident, when you see the diamond sign, keep away. Go to the nearest phone and dial 999. There might be an explosion or fumes that could kill you. Diamonds are for danger. Keep away.
It's too late with the fire. This is why you don't have those phones anymore. This is why you don't. I can't. No, I just. I'm so frustrated. I am trusting in you all to pay attention, and the result is, I don't know, those weird, ridiculous wind-up phones from the 1970s. How can you be alert? How can you keep track if you're gonna take like 500 hours to do this and then do that, and then you will die. Any emergency whatsoever using those phones, the second you call help, they're already dead. Or any emergency with those bizarre diamonds that I think there's something that that's not really important nowadays. We just already know, because we know every single danger that we can think of. Yeah, but apparently this is more dangerous than whatever, you know what I mean. But anyway, you'll take forever dialing that phone. In simple words, you'll take ages. You take thousands of decades to do that, but you're not giving a great example how to do things. This is why you don't live in the 70s. Yeah. Now, excuse me, I'm a little bit disappointed.
That's Vicky. This is my dad. That's my sister. This is my mum. And my nan. She always waits there. She worries when we're not all home. Mum and Dad worry when I am. Mind you don't burn yourself.
Are you using a... I'm sorry. Not only because in the last instructional video, we were talking about putting a sandwich on a hob or whatever, but for some reason, if you're using gas and using hots, you cannot do that. I don't think I'll put your this is my reaction to this video. Big thing on this video, can't even speak. Why are you having a bread box or whatever you want to call it near the oven? I wouldn't really put that near the oven. And anyway, who has a bread box? This is not the 1930s, this is 1970s. What the hell? Give a little bit of a realistic vibe where you... Please.
And every Saturday morning when me and Mum go shopping, my nan always tells me to look out for the traffic. Me! It's Mum she should be telling. When she wants to get to the shop opposite, she just takes off. She doesn't bother with the crossing.
Oh my god. The lights are flashing like that. That's what 70s traffic lights do. They flash like that. They don't flash once. They don't flash twice. They flash several times like that. You know, I don't know how this is supposed to give a great example because this is not realistic. I know you're trying to make it clear to audience, but at the same time, it's not realistic. Flashing.
We've been told at school not to go between parked cars, but to use the crossings. And my mum says that's quite right when you're young.
what is up with stuff? You can just run them over, because that's what most people do without even knowing that somebody's crossing the road. That's not realistic, is it?
At home there's all that sit up and eat up, otherwise you won't grow up to be big and strong and healthy. And outside, where there are cars and lorries and buses wagging past, my mum should be wearing L plates crossing the road. Good job she doesn't drive. My dad does, and he's very careful, but he doesn't always practice what he preaches. Me and him had been up in the park Sunday morning. Then he remembered we hadn't bought the car. So I started walking to the subway, and he tells me to make us late for our dinner. It's very funny how grown-ups can always be right, even when they're wrong. Now, if anybody had tried that when he'd been driving, he'd have done his nuts. The best, though, was when I was with Mum. Me and her were on our way home after getting me more shoes. Anyway, we have to cross the road, and she didn't even see the car coming. She was about to tell the driver what she thought about him, and he was out the car to do the same. And you know who he was? My dad! In our new car. We could have all finished up as mincemeat. And you tell me how they would have explained that to my nan.
Look guys, I don't want to say this, but I think I just want to. This video is making me feel uncomfortable. This video is making me feel very confused. And I think my head's gonna explode any minute now. What the fuck? Not in that way. Not exploding my head like in that way.
Honestly, love, as if I haven't got enough to do. All these blooming doors to cope with. Like getting to Checkpoint Charlie round these corridors.
You want to wedge 'em open, Ada. Hang a bit. I've got one here, haven't I? There you go.
Oh, Terry, you are a good boy. That's better. I'll remember you in my will. Ta-ta.
This trolley lady is creepy. Is this why you don't have really much trolley ladies nowadays? Because how creepy they are?
If there should be a fire where you work, the quickest way to make it spread is to wedge open a fire door. Fire doors prevent fire spreading, and they're a barrier against suffocating fumes and smoke, giving you enough time to escape to safety. Never wedge open a fire door, never lock them shut. Fire doors can save lives. Yours maybe.
You know, each of those cars carries a whole family. Yes, even him. He's probably got a wife and kids, depending on his arriving home safely. What are his chances? That much less if he doesn't snap into his seatbelt. There can be some pretty frightening results from accidents where people don't wear their seatbelts, and they don't have to be fatal. After all, what's a family with mum or dad laid up in hospital? I know that if you wear a seatbelt, you reduce your chances of being killed or seriously injured by half. So what I'm getting at is this. If you won't belt up for yourselves, then please do it for them. Because your seatbelt is their security. And I'm going to be around for quite a while punching that message across. Right, here's my first problem. The driver who takes all the trouble in the world to put a seatbelt on for a long drive along the motorway, but doesn't bother for just popping round the corner. Because it's that popping round the corner drive that's the most dangerous. Just when you think it's not worth belting up. Think about this one. Over 60% of all traffic accidents happen in built-up areas. So let's get into that seatbelt habit. And let's make it automatic as closing the car door. After all, you wouldn't drive off without hearing this, would you? The clank of the car door closing. Right, let's add another sound. The click of a seatbelt being fastened. Clunk, click. That makes sound sense, doesn't it? Never clunk without your click. You know, we could become a nation of clunk clickers. Is it all worth it? Well, if it's not for you, surely it is for them. Remember, this seatbelt is their security. See you, clunk clicker.
Clunk clicker? That sounds like a bad thing. A clunk clicker. Doesn't it to you guys? This video is making me see what I mean? I cannot speak. Help. Help. Oh no. Help me. Please, anybody. I cannot speak. I can't do anything. I'm stuck in this room watching this 70s instructional video that doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't make me any sense. I'm doomed. Doomed like anything. Help. Help me. Help.